just getting myself together and realizing that we've got a bunch of stuff to talk about today, which basically is consistent with every other day. I see Brother Haas in the house. Good morning to you, sir, kind sir. Good morning to you. I'm just working on dialing it in this morning. We've got a, let's see, free jewels, send a gift now. Okay, I'm all set with that. But if, good morning. It sounds like we may have an appendicitis and a surgery that I need to bug off to. It's not an emergency at the moment, but there could come a text during this live stream where I need to bug out of here. But we've got it under control. It's taken care of, and I will definitely let you know, and I appreciate being here this morning. Let's go ahead, and while I'm doing this, excuse me, let me go ahead and give you the morning ritual for guitar growth chat, the free PDF binder in the chat here. So I'll go ahead and do that now. And this is a link to the free PDF binder. Okay, so we'll make reference back to this as the morning proceeds. And again, thank you very much, very kindly for being here with me. I'm going to just briefly check in on the tuning of the Git fiddle. There it is. Oh, you know that tune called Red Clay? It's built using sus7, sus4 chords. And I remember playing that in an ensemble with, that was the great Chuck Winfield from Blood, Sweat, and Tears. I don't know if you are familiar with the band or not, but I used to play with Chuck in a band. And I'll tell you what, he is a monster horn player, just a monster horn player. And he's an even better man, if you can imagine that. So just going through the tuning process, and let's not forget to breathe. Breathing is important to our goals today. You know, another thing that's important to our goals today is being in tune. That melody, let's talk about as we start working our way back towards spending more time with the late great Joe Pass this morning, talking about chord embellishments and melodic tension. Instead of landing on the one, I don't always have to land on the one, I can land on the 1, 2. That keeps the melody going. But it can get old, so we eventually have to land back on the 1. Yeah, let's come back to that, shall we? I don't think, not really in tune yet, so I can't allow myself to proceed. But soon, let's take a look. Tropic of Neptune. I've been trying to get my life partner to rewatch. I don't think she's ever seen it. Tropic Thunder. Tropic of Neptune, you are correct. We're getting closer and closer all the time to reaching our goals. Kit Kats, I appreciate you being here. Thank you very much for being here. And morning, Kevin. Morning, Robbie. Good morning, Kit Kats and Tropic of Neptune. Jill Bourgeois. Coach Darts. Good morning to you, friend. Be pretty good for a beginner. Yeah, not too bad. I'm just working on becoming something, somebody, someone. Through the guitar. So glad you're here with us. So we're going to start. We usually start with 2 fingers. Do all of those permutations like the fingers 2 and 4, and then again 1 and 3, and then 2 and 1 and 4. Stretchy. We do three finger permutations, and then we use all of the different variations. But we're starting today with 4 fingers, and what I'm going to do is work us through the stretch 4, the stretch 1, which is also known as the kickstand, as Jill Bourgeois is so intimately aware of. She named her first custom built, her own hand built guitar after that nickname, the kickstand. So she got a kickstand guitar kicking around. Beautiful guitar, beautiful luthier, wonderful talent here in this live chat. And it's definitely, we don't want it to go underappreciated. So we have our morning host, our morning ritual for guitar growth, live chat moderator Kevin Haas he's in the house. He has a blue wrench next to his name. So if you would like to say hi to, I see Lex G here. Good morning, Lex. If you'd like to say hello to Kevin, feel free, and thanks for him being here, keeping the live chat light, fair, standard fare, light and lively, and that kind of thing. But without further ado, we'll get started. So we have that 1, 2, 3, 4 exercise. We have the metronome working in our favor. 2, 4, 1. Yesterday we talked a little bit about how to get the metronome to give us a little bit of swing. And don't mean a thing if it ain't got that swing. Do-ba, do-da, boo-da, do-da, do-da, boo-da, boo-da, boo-da. Don't, bum, bum, bang. And that's kind of square if we do it right on the downbeats, right? So let's go ahead and count this off of, we'll count this as 2 and 4. So when it's not clicking, I'll say the words 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'll sneak some words in between. 1, 2, and that's how we'll count off this morning. We'll count off the old 1, 2, 3, 4 exercise. We do this because we want to learn how to play in the position. And more than that, this is my literal morning warm-up. It's my morning warm-up. This is the one that I do every day, every weekday morning at 7:30 a.m. Eastern Time. I'm doing this because I want to get up to speed for next year, for 2026. Brand new set of goals, my friends. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, go. Here we go. 4 attacks per beat. And we're just working our way back down. We're taking it easy. We're just kind of working our way through the 1, 2, 3, 4, through the down, up, down, up. And then we could also just use one attack per string and then just hammer on and learn, get familiar with that slur pattern. Sometimes I'll get excited and hit that first slur, 3, 4. I'll hit it a little too hard, but then I have to hit it hard enough for all the notes to resonate, to be heard through the rest of that slur, right? So at some point we may need to know how to do a down and then hammer, and then followed by a down hammer, or an up and a slur, a pull, followed by a bunch of down, up, pull, down, up, pull, down, up, or down, up, have different things that we can run through these picking permutations. Super important to do, you know. And I'm starting with upstrokes now on the, somehow I ended up back on the downbeat. And I'm Mr. Square over here this morning. Yep, that's okay. I've been worse, been called worse. Mostly by people who think they're somebody, you know what I mean? Yeah, we all think we're somebody. Speaking of that, you want to be somebody, download that free binder. It's the official binder, the Mourning Ritual for Guitar Growth PDF binder. And we're talking about tension and release today. We're talking about chord embellishment. We're going to pick up where we left off in the last 15 minutes today from yesterday's session. And hopefully you're able to stick around and enjoy some of this quality instruction, this quality, we're cooking with fire now, friends, we're cooking with fire. But if you're into, you know, if you're into speed, you can go faster or slower. If it's too fast for you this morning, just go at your own tempo. Like, just don't forget to breathe that full, those full, good quality breaths. So you could play 3 attacks per beat, you could play 1 attack per beat, and that really puts our rhythmic person to the test. Because, you know, most of us are like, we're like shop dogs, you know, junkyard dogs. There's a pin in the ground, there's a chain tied to it. We're located at the end of the chain. And we see company coming into the yard and we're like, I want to get to that person, say hi, maybe chew a finger off. So I go right to the end of my chain and I keep pulling to the end of my chain, you know. Playing it slow or down tempos and becoming really gifted balladeer, like watching Willie Nelson play Georgia. You know you have a certain level of mastery over tempo when you can play slowly and have it seem as believable as you play quickly. We're not rushing to get anywhere, we're just... So let's go back and regroup, and before we get to the kickstand exercise, we will right the ship and we'll put ourselves back on 2 and 4. So we have that click becomes 2 and 4 and it will become on the back beat for us. Give ourselves a little swing this morning. Good. 1 E and 2 is the wrong way to count it. I don't know if you hear this. This is a pretty cool tool to have too. I have a carpet, you know, a nice old wool, sort of like, you know, a beautiful carpet in here. It's just one of those like Asian rugs, you know, with the patterns on it, and it's something you'd roll out on a stage. You know what I mean? It looks cool, feels like home. It's just the right amount of give where I can put this on the floor, lay it square on the floor, and then just kick it. If I tap it, keep my heel on the bottom, and then heels here, and then my foot comes down on it. It's just totally enough to activate a little bit of that chime. So put that on the floor, and then you can hear what it sounds like. That's just me lifting and getting that, you know, getting that simple thing going. Super important to know, because I don't want to do this. If I'm doing it, I don't want to be Mr. Bull in a china closet like I am in most avenues of my life. I want to be sure that I'm getting this, you know, in line with the metronome, but I don't want to be louder than the metronome, because I definitely want to stay in touch with what's going on with the metronome. Here we go. So you won't hear a whole lot from the tambourine, but you may hear a little bit, and that will help me stay in check with the metronome. 1, 2, a 1 and 2. Here's the kickstand. Her at 74 to 75. That's a sweet song to hear on acoustic. Oh, what is it? Gogu, good morning. Yes, going through all the notes. A good one. It's a great exercise, and I love to spend some time with it, you know, with exercises like this every day. What you're seeing here, Gogu, is it's the tail end of our morning ritual for guitar growth. This is the end of 2025. We're getting ready to we're bringing it all home, baby. We're bringing it on home, yeah. 2, 3, 4, 1, 1, 2. Let me get back on track. 2, 2. I'm not feeling the backbeat enough this morning, but we are bringing it on home, and we're looking into 2026, which will be, you know, we'll incorporate some new things. So if you would like to travel along with us and be with us here during this, you know, during this seated time, this posture of, this gesture of kindness and gratitude we share with the guitar each morning, each weekday morning at 7:30 a.m. Eastern Time, right here at Jac Carey Guitar on YouTube. You are more than welcome to join us. Jump on in. Get the feet wet here. This is a great time. We've got another few weeks before we reach the end of the year celebration. And we're taking the first video that I did this year, 2025, the last video I did I'm going to do this year, 2025. And we're going to compare the two. I've never seen it done. I've never seen the two videos. Like, what happens when you spend 260 hours warming up with your guitar every weekday for over 260 hours for the whole year? What does it do? We have a rubric. We are going to run it through. We are going to spend some time talking about and celebrating the fact that we made it together. And I can't believe how many of you have been here the whole year. It's amazing. But we are going to digest and observe the longitudinal data. How does the posture look? How does the breathing look? How does the rhythmic approach look on the metronome? How does the fingering patterns look? How do the stretches? How does the left hand look between and feel from day 1 to day 260? So we have a lot to discuss coming up. Very exciting times here at Jac Carey Guitar. And we're just happy to have you along for the ride and paying careful attention along with us. So thanks for being here again. Good morning. I could learn to play guitar again from you. Let's do it, man. Let's do it. Bring it, Unc. Bring it on home. And then, anyway, to calm down, Jason. Calm down, Jason. It's just a warm-up season. You know, just a warm-up session. 1, 2. So I'm going to say 1 between the clicks of the metronome. 1, 2. Let's try it again. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. It'd be 1, 2. You know what to do. That's kind of the way, like the late great Don Stratton and, you know, playing with Chuck Winfield Mr. Chuck Winfield from the Blood, Sweat, and Tears band. He was the band leader, you know, obviously, and that's how he would count things off, you know. And then sometimes he'd just go like this, just kind of make a little gesture with his horn, boom, and then everybody we just hit it, because that's what happens when you tune up a band. You go like this with your guitar headstock. And then you hit it, and then there's no count off, there's no tempo. It's just in the way you move. It's all in the way you move, you know. So that's just a little secret. So let's go ahead and take a look at fingers 1 and stretch 2. We're going to get 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we're stretching between. We've done the 1, 2, 3, 4. We've done the 1, 2, 3 stretch 4. We've done the stretch 1, 2, 3, 4. Now we're doing the 1, 2, stretch 3, 4. Okay? 1 and 2, you know what to do. are here for the ride, go ahead and download that live. There's a link in the live chat, and it is it's the official Mourning Ritual for Guitar Growth binder. And let's go ahead and just kind of see what happens here. A song that brings back strong memories for you. I want to hear about it. We all want to talk about it. This is going to help keep us alive a little bit this morning as we go through the things that we want to, we know we need to be doing this. You know, we know we need to be doing the thing. If you want to be good at three-point shots, you want to be a world-class sniper, you want to be, you know, world-class anything, you know, breath is at the base of it and basically controlling all of it. So one, two, and starting again, three, go. Eyes of the world, grateful to say, Greenbury, good morning. Good band. What a great band. Chuck, Mr. Winfield used to talk about playing with Janice. They were Blood, Sweat, and Tears used to open with, you know, they used to play, I don't know if they were opening, where they were in the sequence, but he always reflected on time where he was playing with like Janice's band and then the Grateful Dead, and then, you know, the kids of the Grateful Dead, the kids would be doing the hand rollies, you know, off stage. And he was always sort of like, you know, living life on the road with the band. And then so once he got off the road, he found Jesus' heart. You know what I mean? He just a wonderful man to be around. Wonderfully inspiring. And we still keep in touch. You know what I mean? Did I see Phrygian dominant scale? Turbo? Yeah, right on. Now you're talking. Nothing else matters. Yeah, something like that. It's been a while, but yeah, it's definitely in there. What a great tune. I mean, I'll tell you what, Metallica, I was just the perfect age to get into like Kill 'Em All, you know, and Justice for All was my jam. That was like the first one. Darkness, Imprisoning Me, Absolute Horror, you know, and then the guitar, the band was so tight and just right at that line between being raw and highly polished and produced, but just met that threshold. They just rode that line into perfection. And at about the same time, there was, you know, the countdown was awesome. I don't know if you guys are all listening to the new Megadeth tracks, but I got to tell you, I mean, they are awesome. Awesome. Makes a grown man want to cry. How awesome they are. Just crushing it. All right, so we're done with the 1, 2, 3, 4 exercises. We can get really quick at, you know. We can get really fast and really train ourselves to do really acrobatic and, you know, Olympic style things on the guitar. But what this is about this morning is really learning how to take the baby steps and reminding myself personally how important it is to maintain the breath in and the breath out. There are some schools of thought which teach once you breathe in, you hold it for a number of counts, and then you breathe out for the same amount of counts. And then you hold it, you breathe in for the same amount of counts. So there's that cyclical sequence going on. I'm just a believer that if you're paying attention to your own breath, like the great Patanjali used to teach him with his students with the Yoga Sutras, he used to teach like, if you're forgetting about your breath, all is lost. Just remember to always come back to your breath. That's the takeaway that I got from that. And that's supremely valuable to me. And whether it is to you or not, that's up to you, because you're the one playing your guitar. But if you're here, and if you'd like to travel along with us, right here, this link in the chat, this link right here is the official Mourning Ritual for Guitar Growth PDF binder. It's yours. It's free. You are going to need it if you want to keep up with us in 2026. It's going to be a banging time. We have monumental strides in progress that we've all made this year. Kevin's right here he's a live chat moderator, and he can attest to what it does to be doing this kind of work every day. So if you have questions for Kevin, he's right there, and he'd love to answer anything that you have for meaningful questions related specifically to this live chat. All right, so let's go ahead and get into the next thing, which is we're going to do the 1, 2, 3, 4 exercise, but this time we're distributing those fingers over the string set, one finger per string in a diagonal pattern, and we use forward and then reverse, and then we use that all the way down to position number 1. We get to position number 1, and then we change to the next 4 strings down. So if you follow the George Van Epps method, the late great George Van Epps would call this string group number 2. We're using 4 contiguous strings. This is now string group number 3. And we number the strings the thicker as we start to descend. This is a thing that a lot of us as beginners get confused. I refer to the lowness or the ascending and descending relating only to pitch, not anything to do with, it's just highness or lowness of pitch. And if I'm going down in pitch on the guitar, I'm going, so here's a high voicing, here's a middle voicing, I'm going down the neck. I know it seems like I'm going up away from the floor, so that's not the case. This is a very common universal language in the world of professional guitar playing. So we're going down the neck, up the neck, down the fretboard, up the fretboard. So these things are important, right? Okay, now that we've completed that session, we're going to start with the arpeggio. Let me show you this arpeggio. If you'd like to join us, if you're an advanced guitar player, you know what I'm doing. If you're just showing up for the first time, we have finger 1 on fret number 9 and finger 4 on fret number 12. Finger 3 on fret number 11. Finger 1, finger 3, finger 2, finger 1, finger 4. The top 4 notes of this shape, they're part of Mr. Mark Knopfler's, like one of my favorite guitar riffs of all time. Whatever it is, but it's this. So that shape is supremely functional, and we're going to start that right now as a warm-up on position number 1. 2, a T, 2, 3. Hey, thanks, Kalen. 2, a T, 4, 1. Position 3. This information is in this binder right here in the live chat. So go ahead and download it. If you're just tuning in and you hear this little scrape, it's the jangle of a tambourine under my left foot. Sometimes the posture needs to change. And then we get kind of stuck. But here's a nice tune to know. With that, if you take that minor 7 shape that we just learned, and then you play it in, you know, you walk it right off the fretboard, play it as an A minor 7 chord, right? And then you can move that up to frets 4 and 3. That becomes, you know, what is it, moon dance, right? And then through this Ted Green series that we've all been walking through together, you know that Jimi Hendrix E7 sharp 9 doesn't have to be that. It could be this too, right? You know, there are all kinds of things to do right here at Jac Carey Guitar. I'm just having some fun. But this morning we're just going to return back to the morning ritual, which is my actual honest to goodness warm-up. So let's get started here. We're going back to the major scale. And then we're moving, starting, again, it's the spelling bee, right? It's the spelling bee. Let's take a look right here. I'm missing some of this. Pink Mom. My dad's cousin died. Can you make a song for it? Wow, are you still here? Sorry to hear that. American soldier. Oh, now you're talking. Yeah, fellow patriot. That's a beautiful, beautiful ask. And I thank you so much. I'm so thankful that you hear mentioning those songs. Those are super important songs. Now, I'm not sure if Pink Ma is still here or not, but happy to do something. But you just have to let me know if you're still here, okay? All right. So let's go ahead, and if you're still here, I'm happy to do that. My husband and I are vets. Well, thank you. All right. I don't do this very often, but I have to. This is important. Thank you very much for your service. And we have a lineage of service members in our family, and we won't get into it, but definitely appreciate what it takes and wanted to say thank you. And thank you for being here with us this morning and sharing that. You know, that way we know who to be thankful to, you know, how to be observant. Oh yeah, that's right. I can sit here in my yard. I can sit here in my studio and I can teach guitar on the internet without being shot at because of you, right? Because of you and people like you. So I definitely don't pass a moment without thinking about gratitude. So thank you. Oh yeah, no, you're the amazing ones. Like this is amazing. Like that we have. It's amazing that we have what we have. That we're able to walk around and express ourselves the way we do because of you. It's just amazing. There's a song that I want you to go check out. And it's a song by Jac Carey. This is specifically for you and your husband, so Gronberg family. All right, you're going to love the song. It's criminally undershared and underwatched. It's Jac Carey. It's a Carey. It's the same last name as mine, actually, which is kind of weird. And then Jac Carey, and it's a song that I found called Band of Angels. So you're going to want to check that out. It's a video. You can watch the video. Just have a tissue box next to yourself when you watch it. It's a great song. Jac Carey, Band of Angels. If you do happen to watch it here on YouTube, wherever you watch it, if you could drop a comment and let him know, and I'd like to go see what you had to say about it. And that's great, because we're getting ready at Pinecone Records. I think Pinecone Records is getting ready to reproduce that song and make a... Anyway, I think you're going to like it. So, all right. So, Pink Ma, you skipped my note. Oh, you're still here. Okay. We're going to take a look at that note. I don't do this very much, but my dad's cousin died. Can you make a song for it? I can. I'm happy to do that. And so let's do that right now. I hope my friends here who actually come here to do the morning ritual can forgive that I'm breaking away from the morning ritual regiment for just a moment. I think when I think of that, I would like to finger style this song, but I don't have my fingernails, or all got broken, and well, two of them are not good, which means I'll have to use my pick and suffer through this, okay? Our condolences go out to you and your family, you know, and all of those families who, all of us who are living this human condition of love and loss, right? thinking, like, in my head when I'm writing a song like that, I'm thinking like maybe, you know, I will see you again, my friend. I'm just trying to think about like lyrics that would actually work in the song, and then I'm working on how I would sing the song, and then so I would probably focus on the root note in this particular situation, because the root note is going to ground our ears. So I would probably start out with just the idea of I will see you, I will see you again, my friend, and then we'll be together. No, so it, you know, it requires a little work, but I don't have the song, you know, written. And, you know, those songs need to be written. So I really appreciate you being here, sharing that with us, because that helps to keep it real. That helps to keep what we do together real and human. And I don't know about you, but I was talking with our good friend here, Kevin Haas, the other day. It's super important to keep it real. It's more important now than it ever has been to be real. As computers, and Kevin knows what I'm talking about, as computers become more and more perfect, so too is the importance of the imperfection of man. So I forget exactly the quote, I'm butchering it, but that's pretty much it. The imperfection of man becomes more and more important as we push through into the future. It's important stuff. Let me give it one more go, and then we'll go sneak right back into some Joe Pass. So I'm thinking just a pulse, like a heartbeat, you know, thumb. It might not be 60 beats per minute, but that's where we're at this morning. And I was always taught, like many of you, to use the tools or use what you have available to create your life, to create your path forward. Use the tools that God has given you right here, right now, in the moment. And there is no, I need a new guitar to do that. There is none of that foolishness, you know. I definitely know what it feels like to want to lay the scapegoat on a new guitar why I can't do the thing. But that's, you and I know that's both not a truism, right? I want to try to get myself into a situation where I can do this more comfortably. And then come right back to a palm muted situation. Maybe even leave that sus4 and then the B laying up against each other. Hey, good morning. I see, who's this? Tim. Tim, good morning. Can you play a John Mayer? Good guy. Good question. I love the John Mayer. I did the John Mayer's version of Free Fallin'. You know, he remade that Tom Petty song, and I did that video. You'd probably enjoy it if you go back through my channel. I've got over 1,000 videos. Hundreds anyway, hundreds and hundreds. And Tom Mayer, John Mayer's Free Fallin'. Go check out that video. If you go check it out, I really appreciate it if you leave me a comment there and let me know what you think. You know, I can handle any honest feedbacks. Hey dude, that was so weak, or that was a strong, or maybe if you wanted to give me some constructive stuff, you know, that'd be really, really useful. or hey, just a simple thanks. But anything is just really helpful, you know. We're getting ready to change gears because we do have some business to take care of today. We're just finishing up on writing a funeral song. I will see you. I will see you again, my friend. And I'm not sure where we're going to go, but we'll get there together. In the end, my friend. Something like that. You know, it could be, maybe we'll have to consult the great Scott K. Fish and then get that lyric tweak tightened up a little bit. But we have been writing some songs with the great, you know, he's the managing editor from Modern Drummer magazine. He's a supreme writer, and just great stuff. Just great stuff. Thank you for being here, guys. You know, I appreciate it. So let's go ahead. This is not the end, This is not the end, my friend. Yeah, that's good. I like that a lot. Really like that one. Who is that? 5. I can't read it. I'm sorry. Tizzy? That's great. That's a great lyric. This is not the end, my friend. Yeah, right. And you see how easy these guitar chords are to play, right? It's just a lot of open D string. I'm choking the A string out. Just kind of working up. It's like the old, you know, the Oreo. O-R-E-O. Da, 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 da. Right, it's just a really simple chord voicing. One is the major shape, and then the other is a minor shape, and that's the only difference, right? There we go. All right, we've reached the point of the show. I call it a show. It's not really a show. It's literally the morning ritual for guitar growth. This is the Joe Pass guitar style. And I wanted to just work through what we call chord embellishment. And you see how simple it is to bounce light under my hat. You know, I need another reflector right here so we can see my eyes. So I don't look like a, you know, creepy old cowboy. But if the shoe fits, you know what I mean? Let's go ahead and get rid of this because this didn't seem to go anywhere this morning. And if it did, I didn't see it. But thank you for the compliments. I definitely appreciate any positive feedback is definitely appreciated because you can't get enough of it these days, you know? You don't always want to believe it. And you still want to, you know, make sure you're confident enough to know exactly who you are and why you're doing what you do. But it is always cool to hear other people observe and practice gratitude. I mean, it's such a beautiful thing to share as a fellow human. So let's go ahead and talk about, like, if we were using a major 7 chord, we discovered yesterday that if we play a major 7 chord, we have a 1, 2, 3, 5, you know, the old Three Stooges, hello, hello, hello. You know, they're peeking their heads around the corner, one head in the middle and then on the top. Curly Mo, Larry, just a beautiful, that's how I learned my triad, you know, hello, 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 and then that's the major triad. We can stack another 3, 1, 3, 5, and then a 7 on the top of it. If you ever have problems sleeping at night, you can listen to permutations of this. There's a composer you're going to want to check out. I'm giving this to you. It's a free gift. Philip Glass. If you haven't yet heard Philip Glass's compositional, you got to listen to Philip Glass. You got to check him out. Hi, sir. Can you please do Paranoid by Black Sabbath? I can. Great, great stuff. I get really excited. It's like 9 cups of coffee playing that stuff for me. I don't know if my cardiovascular system will handle that stuff, man. But it sure is fun. I sure like to put it to the test once in a while. Once in a while I'll play some Slayer too, you know. You know, I love doing that stuff. Yeah. Unsuspecting victim, no warning. You know, that kind of stuff really just floats my boat hard. So let's go ahead and take a look back at, we were talking about C major 7. Unsuspecting victims, no warnings, no signs. Second, you know, judgment day, the second coming arrives. You know, if Slayer were jazz, you know, that's kind of a cool thing to think about. But we are moving that C major 7 down here. We're adding the 6. We're adding the 6, the flat or the flat 7. We could use that as well. And then we could use, you know, the C6-9, which is the root, the 3, the 6, the 9, and the 5 on the top. And then we could use the C major 9, the 1, 3, 7, and 9 on the top. This is John Mayer, right? This is a John Mayer chord, a Mr. Mayer chord. Right? So here's just chunking away. 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, C major 7, 3, 4, C major 6, C major 9, C major 6, 9, C major 7, right? Or C dominant 7. So that's all C. We're embellishing a chord that is basically let me show you. I'm not sure if this will work or not, but let me just show you what we're doing. Let me get another friend out here. This one's a little bit, this is fun because if you start thinking about in terms of just laying the bass down, laying the bottom down. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Start by just thinking about C, or we could start playing some functional bass. So we've got those, that all is C, right? And then the bass player is basically deciding what is C. The bass guitar player is basically deciding for us which chord we're playing or which inversion we're playing, right? Because the bass player decides all of that, you know, we don't have a say. As soon as we play the guitar, you know, I'm playing a C major 7 chord here. Yeah, right, right, an A minor. I'm playing like a C chord, but as soon as a bass player plays like an A note underneath that, I'm no longer playing a C chord, right? I thought I was the center of the world being a guitar player. That ain't the situation, brothers and sisters. So as soon as we lay down that C major 7, the bass guitar player, she plays an A. Now that root note, that C chord, that C note becomes a flatted 3, and we can't do a single thing about it. We can write all the grievances we want. We could submit all of the, the cease and desist orders we want, but it ain't going to change a thing. As soon as that bass player lays down that A, that's a flat 3, that's a flat 7, that's a 9, and that's a 5 now. So here I am playing minor pentatonic again, just to kind of, okay, I'll play whatever, I'll submit. Hey, you got my head in a lock, my arms in a lock, my legs in a lock. Please don't break it off. Just whatever you say. Yes, I will play that A minor pentatonic. And then so that C major 7, which once was a root, a 5, a 7, and a 3, now function as upper extensions of an A chord, type of an A chord. So flat 3, flat 7, 9, and 5. Just listen to the bass player and your life will be fine. Everything will be fine. Get yourself a good bass player, become good friends with a good bass player, and play for as long as you can together. And that could go over the span of a lifetime. And you are going to have the time of your life just trying to keep up. Good luck. So as we get ready to wrap it up for today, we didn't really get any further than we did yesterday. So we're thinking about Joe Pass embellishing the C major 7 with a C major 6, a C major 6/9, C major 9, John Mayer chord, or the C major 6/9 or C7. And that implies motion, that we're moving to the 4 minor to the back to the root note, the C major 7 with the G in the bass, or the C major 7 with the, or C major 9 with a B in the bass, or C major 7 sharp 5, which is going up to parallel. And there we are for today. Yeah, so many great and wonderful, grand things to talk about in the world of guitar. I'm just so pleased that you're here sharing these moments together with our new friends in the live chat. Let me say, let's do the closing for today, because Kevin has once again arrived at the bottom of the hour, which is he is definitely taking care of the business. So have a great day, everyone. Until tomorrow. Thanks, Mr. Bassman. Yes, sir. Thanks for being here, Kevin. Thanks for being here, Robbie. Happy Thanksgiving. Amen, brother. Great, great. Plenty to be thankful for. Squidlididis. Yeah. Trembolosos, Arpeggios. Very good. When are you going to show us how to do Buckethead? Oh, okay, now you're talking. Now I'll bring out the electric guitar in the coming days. So stick around. Mr. Crinkle is like one of the... Yep, you're going to love it. So, Bassman. All right, play it, brother. Thanks, Kevin. Thanks for that, man. That's funny. All right. Well, that being said, thanks again for being here, and I hope you guys all have a super, super holiday. And happy Thanksgiving, Jill. And I am bass. I have a Warwick Thumb 5. Oh, all right. Yeah, you are the boss. You are the boss. Amen. Happy Thanksgiving. I haven't decided if I'm going to sneak down here tomorrow morning to do a live stream yet, so maybe we'll see each other tomorrow. And if we don't, I hope you have a happy Thanksgiving, each and every one of you. All right. Until we meet again, maybe until tomorrow, but until we meet again.